India is urbanizing rapidly, with 28% of its population living in urban areas. Urban local bodies, which are statutorily responsible for providing essential services and levying taxes, face serious challenges in meeting the demands of their growing populations.
The urban population has increased fivefold during the last 6 decades. This shows the magnitude of the problem the country is facing in managing urban centers. There are 5,161 urban centers in India and about 4,378 local bodies of various sizes. Each one of them has been facing a problem of urban governance.
There's a lack of professionalism in management of urban affairs. We really lack professional urban managers. There's a need to create urban manager cadres in this state to see that the delivery of services in these urban local bodies are of the highest quality.
There is a need to provide city managers an opportunity to network, share experiences and learn from each other. With an intention to fill this gap, the City Managers Association of Gujarat, CMAG, was born in 1997 with assistance from USAID and ICMA, International City and County Management Association. A 3-day formation workshop facilitated by ICMA helped city managers from Gujarat to finalize its aim, objectives, executive committee structure, etc. ICMA itself is a 90 years old association of city managers of the US, and with more than 8,000 members, it provides invaluable experience in setting up and functioning of professional local government associations worldwide.
ICMA has a mission of bringing professional, transparent local government management to the world. Our members aspire to that same mission. So that folks that get involved in U.S. cities to work internationally, bring the idea that their commitment to public service goes beyond their own city limits and should be extended to the world.
ICMA contributes its personnel and its expertise and its past experience to Indian local government associations in the hopes that Indian local government associations will utilize this assistance to make their associations into forums for information exchange, centers for professional development, and places in which the expertise and experience from association members of ICMA can be brought to bear on improving advocacy by local governments to other levels of governments in India.
ICMA has a mission to help the fellow professionals who are the city managers, not only in their country, but worldwide.
What we believe as managers over the long run will have more effect on the quality of our cities than the techniques we use as managers.
CMAG, since 1997, has grown and has been actively involved in capacity building and advocacy for local bodies of Gujarat.
It was the best time in Gujarat when the idea was brought in by USAID and ICMA to form an association. At that time, cities in Gujarat had taken a lot of progressive steps and were working towards professionalizing urban management. For instance, Ahmedabad had improved financial conditions. Surat had revamped its governance system and cleaned up the whole city. Many other city managers in the state were looking forward towards reforms. So it was best climate to come and discuss urban problems, issues, and set priorities. And the association allowed all that. They all came together, discussed, and made urban as a priority.
Introducing double entry bookkeeping, a transparent policy of letting people know the assets available with the urban local bodies and how they manage the finances. I think it's an initiative taken by CMAG, which is going to be applied to all the urban local bodies, and I think within the next 1.5 years the entire finances of these urban local bodies are going to look better. Gujarat earthquake. Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation had evolved a scientific mechanism for evaluation of damages to the RCC structures, buildings. And the same model could be replicated by CMAG in all other 14 smaller municipalities in the Bhuj and Saurashtra area.
CMAG was actively involved into grading the damages in 14 districts of Gujarat. We brought in experts from all over the country to train the engineers into retrofitting and reconstruction of damaged buildings.
The success of CMAG inspired the establishment of City Managers Association in other states. In August 2000, USAID and USAEP, the National Institute of Urban Affairs, the Indo-US Fire Project and ICMA came together with representatives from state and local governments to form CMAs in the states of Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. These formation workshops aimed to reach a consensus among all stakeholders and prioritize the objectives of the new CMAs. Further, in April 2002, the partners held formation workshops to create new CMAs in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Rajasthan and Uttaranchal. 2 more associations were formed in states of West Bengal and Punjab in 2003-2004. A project office established at Ahmedabad provides constant support in nurturing these CMAs.
ICMA supports City Managers Association movement in the country. We are calling it this way. And the movement is successful.
These associations are professional membership-based organizations of city managers, urban sector professionals, academic institutes, NGOs of respective states. They all work towards 3 main objectives of information collection and dissemination, capacity building and advocacy. All associations are governed by an executive committee consisting of city managers and have professional staff as their secretariats. More than 1,500 urban local bodies have been networked through these associations. These associations have instilled a sense of camaraderie among city managers. This is a network that provides targeted, demand-driven professional development services to municipalities.
The 2 important programs which our associations have taken up, besides the training programs which routinely all the associations conduct, are the best practices program and the urban indicators and the performance measurement program. Best practices, as we all know, very important for city managers to see how other cities have taken up the innovations. And the documentations provide the city managers a one shop, one place where new ideas are flashed, new ideas are given to them in a capsule. They can discuss it, talk to the peers, talk to their fellow professionals, and they can adapt those practices in their own city. The other program, Urban Indicators and the Performance Measurement Program, is a measure of your city and how is your city performing vis-a-vis other cities and also itself over a time.
Members of CMAs also get an opportunity to meet with each other, participate in study tours to see best practices across the country as well as to other countries. ICMA conducts regular training programs for Secretariat staff and supports the CMAs in designing and undertaking programs for their membership. An annual roundtable meeting brings staff and members of all CMAs together to brainstorm on any issues or problems faced by them and to devise strategies for further growth. ICMA also facilitated an internship program for CMA staff and membership to expose them to the working of a professional association and to see urban management practices.
ICMA has been extremely helpful in organizing not only the study tours but also the conference, where one has got an opportunity to interact with plenty of city managers from all over the world and try to know about their country, their cities, their problems and how they have gone about in solving them.
India's urban issues, with their challenges, demand their firm place on the state and national agenda. The CMA movement, although at a nascent stage, has proven that it is an important force in the drive towards professionalizing urban management.
I think it's extremely important for cities to have a forum where they can discuss amongst themselves as well as use this forum to communicate with state government, to voice their requirement, to voice their concerns, to voice their priorities.
If state government gives full support and directs the local bodies to participate in the programs, pay the necessary fees and see that association is strengthened from year to year so that the benefits go to them directly in performing better and providing good services to the citizens through this arm or through this activity of the association.
The formation of these associations is just a beginning. In the coming years, it is anticipated that more CMAs will be added and a national association, the City Managers Association of India, will be formed.